Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch in Orlando, Florida, the theme park capital of the world, and of course, the home of Walt Disney World. And we are on our way to the ferry boat and finally heading back to Magic Kingdom. This is our first time back since reopening. Magic Kingdom reopened on July 11th, but we have the weekday select annual pass. So we were actually blocked out till around mid-August. And then we had to choose a day where we could make a theme park reservation. So it's September and we are finally here now. Since Walt Disney World's reopening, there's a lot of new guidelines in place right now. There's the theme park reservation system, so you just don't go wherever and whenever you choose in Disney currently. You do have to reserve a day and one park for that day before you can come to visit. There's also social distancing guidelines and restaurants that only accept mobile ordering. There is also the rule that masks must be worn at all times unless you are stationary and eating, and that rule applies for any guest 2 years old and older. So we're only planning for 3 hours today. We're going to see how much we can get done in that time period and come into this gradually because it's hot. It's 95 degrees today and I dare not look at the heat index. That may make us jump back on the ferry boat and rush back to the parking lot. But we are here, and I think I should start by saying when we were walking to the gate, there is a disposable mask vending machine. I didn't see a price, but this is good in case you forget your mask or have the wrong type, because gators are not allowed in Disney World or masks with any holes or valves. And the masks have to cover your nose too. So if you need a mask once you get here, they are available. And of course, they sell Disney themed masks in the park if you need an extra one while in the park or desire something unique or special. Walking into Magic Kingdom, this is definitely a different sight than what we're used to. Main Street USA is nearly empty. It's definitely more of a laid-back feeling than the last time we were here. And we're already hopped from the walk from the ferry boat to the park, so we're going to duck into the shops and take a look at what's inside. Oh, someone's getting ready for Halloween. It won't be the same as previous years, but there are Halloween plans still at Magic Kingdom. And it's so cool to see some of the headbands I've been admiring on social media and ones I haven't seen. And here's an entire section of 2020 merchandise that's actually buy one get one free. Okay, so we're continuing to walk through the shops and through the Main Street confectionery because some members of our group are actually powered by sugar. And I just love all of this mini. I miss that. And in the next shop, there's so much more mini, but I have to be careful because my daughter loves mini too. So anything I buy seems to double. But this is something I actually need. I could definitely use a new wallet, so I may need to sneak and purchase that when little eyes aren't looking. We're out the shops now and ready to get the day officially started and start riding some rides. But look, it's been so long since we've seen that big, beautiful bunch of balloons. My daughter gets one every trip and they last roughly 3 weeks. So we were making it to Disney every month before the closing. So she pretty much always had a balloon in her room. So needless to say, she's so excited to have her balloon again. So we were about to head towards the rides until I saw a lot of people moving toward the front of the park. And here's something new that's happening since there aren't any character meet and greets right now. I see Goofy, Max, Clarabelle, and more friends. And I like the idea of the random character sightings, so I'm hoping to see more today. Okay, so we're moving forward again and getting our first look at the newly remodeled Cinderella Castle. And it's a really great time to get a good and up-close look at the castle and its new colors and designs, and also take some great pictures too. Right now, since the crowds aren't here, you can actually get some more personal pictures of you, your family, or your friends in front of the castle that you couldn't get before. With just a little bit of patience, you can really get an awesome shot. So now we're heading into Tomorrowland to ride one of our favorites, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin. And there's no wait, so we're jumping right in on the fun. It's colorful, it's glowing, and the spinning is crazy. Okay, next ride, we're on to Astro Orbiter. We waited a couple of minutes to get on the elevator to get to the ride. And as soon as we're off, it's our turn to fly. The breeze feels so good, and it's fun too. Now we're moving to Fantasyland to ride the Mad Tea Party. And again, we're walking right on, and it feels so good to be back in the teacups. Too much fun. We've missed this so much. Definitely one of our favorites. Still in Fantasyland and on to Dumbo the Flying Elephant. And there's no line. We walked all the way through the big top and right onto Dumbo. From Dumbo the Flying Elephant to the Barnstormer. Well, at least for my daughter and I. Not only was there no line, but we're in the front seat as well. Off of the Barnstormer, and we're walking around Casey Jr.'s Splash and Soak Station, which is normally a wonderful place to relax and cool off. But as you can see, there is no water, also no cooling off is happening here. Good news though, the Relaxation Station is right up ahead. This is one of 3 of the relaxation stations in Magic Kingdom. So this relaxation station is located in Pete's Silly Sideshow in Storybook Circus. And it's the only one that is indoors, so this is the only one that has air conditioning. Relaxation stations are areas where you can take off your mask and enjoy a break. The tables and chairs are all 6 feet apart, and if you prefer to stand, there are circular markers on the floor that are spaced 6 feet apart. As I previously mentioned, there are 2 other relaxation stations in Magic Kingdom. One is located in Tomorrowland at the Tomorrowland Terrace, and the other one is located in Frontierland at the Golden Oak Outpost. This has been a really nice break from wearing the mask, but we have just an hour left until the park closes, so on to more rides. So we just made it to Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, and this will be our first time riding this. My kids love the shells embedded in the walkway, and it is nice to look at as we're quickly winding our way to the ride and then jumping straight onto the clamshell. We loved the ride, the music was wonderful of course, and being able to just move from one ride right to another ride is so awesome. We're on to Prince Charming Regal Carousel, and this has been our longest wait today. All the other rides we just jumped right on. We have one group in front of us, so it's no biggie. And then it's our turn to take the trip around and around the carousel. And as we disembark from our regal horses, our day at Magic Kingdom has come to an end. Well, more like afternoon. It was just 3 hours, but we actually accomplished a lot in that time. We rode 7 rides and still fit in some browsing at the stores, shopping at the confectionery, and a short break at the relaxation station. I feel like we did a lot during that time, and I'm so glad we finally had the chance to experience Magic Kingdom at the reopening for ourselves, because I've heard and read many different viewpoints, which makes sense because it all depends on the individuals or the group's wants, likes, and their situation. So it was great to experience it for ourselves. And starting with the negative for us, it was hot, and wearing the mask made it more uncomfortable. Also, with the rule of taking off the mask only to eat while stationary means we all needed to be on the same page, taking water breaks and snack breaks at the same time, or we'll end up stopping a lot more throughout the day. And an obvious con is that there are no fireworks, parades, park hopping, or character meet and greets right now. I enjoy the character meet and greets, but I love the idea of the random character sightings too. And I wish I would have seen more today. I only saw the one when we first got here, but our next stop is Animal Kingdom, so maybe we'll fare better there. Now, to end with the positive, little to no wait times. And the little bit of wait time we did experience today wasn't even worth really discussing. Also, I didn't get ran over. I normally find myself dodging strollers and electric scooters and snatching my kids out of the way of scooters and strollers, but that was not an issue today. There were no hits or near hits. When I was last here in March, I did get ran over, and it was my fault. I walked backwards a few steps to try to get a good picture, and bam, a bruised ankle for the next week. But I actually could have gotten away with that today. There was so much space. There were times I even allowed my daughter just to walk alongside me. It's a very spacious, calm environment right now. And again, we're here on a weekday afternoon, and I have heard weekends are busier. Also, just traveling around the Orlando area has been less congested so far. No traffic is definitely a plus in our book. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. As usual, I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you already been back since reopening? Are you planning a trip in the near future? Or are Disney plans still a ways off? If you did like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe so you can catch us on our next outing, and be sure to click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.